Alright guys, so when I first bought this Can-Am, I bought it from Velocity here in Victoria, Texas. Really good dealership. Bought a couple carts from them, and just always good to deal with. They're straightforward, give you a good number, and anyway. When I bought it, you know, it was like one of those things, you look at these roofs and you go, well, I really don't need one of those sound roofs, you know, I'll just put a plastic top on it. Well, then by the time you spend the money for the plastic top, you know, you do the windshield, you do all the things, it starts to add up. So I decided that I wanted to put a little bit better sound system in there. I put one of those SSV works on the top. It sounded good, you know, pretty good quality just for riding around or whatever. But if you really want a good quality sound top and you want the lighting, guys, I got the Audioformz. They're an Audioformz dealer here in Victoria at Velocity. So I looked at the Audioformz tops that they had. They had a couple level 3s in there. So I actually called Audioformz and discussed a level 5 top. And their level 5 basically has the lighting. I think it has 2 amps. It's got the dome lighting. It's got a display radio, but you get the 212s. Now the one that they just shipped me is their new model that's ported. So the 212s with the port is pretty awesome. The port is actually right above your head, over the back seat, and it is amazing. I mean, the bass on the ported one just sounds really deep. It carries a long way. So, you know, that low bass songs or whatever, I mean, you can hear those things probably 100 yards away. Just, I mean, the bass is amazing. So definitely recommend the Audioformz top. I'm going to show y'all around the top, show you the switches, show you what it looks like. Like I said, they just started offering this ported version. So if you're interested, check with Audioformz and get you one built. The only thing I didn't get built on this one was there was an option for some side lights. We didn't do the side lights, but if you want to look at the top here, get my screen on. You can order it with a light bar on the front if you want, or they give you this option. The one good thing about this option is you really don't have to worry about the light bar catching trees and stuff like that, or anything up on the top. So you can go with the flush mounts. They're really bright. I've got here in the video, you're going to see that at nighttime. I'll show you this top at night. Your speakers have the LED rings. They also have LEDs up in the inside. Very nice speakers. I mean, the quality and the finish on this thing is amazing. This is these are your amps right here, the Audioformz amps. There's 2 of them. I think they're 800 watts a piece. And if you look right back there, you'll actually see the port. It faces forward right there off of the 212s in the back. But if you look, I mean, it's almost flush here. When you do get the 12s here, you lose a little bit of headspace, and I think that's why they don't put the LED ring in here like they do on the front ones, just because if you put that LED ring, it's going to drop down. But I'm 5'8", and when I sit in this thing, I mean, I've got still a pretty good amount of room above my head, so not really an issue. This is the XMR model, so I do have the Super ATV tinted rear window. But man, it fits up here really nice. If you look at the brackets, I mean, it bolts in nice and tight. No rattles, you know, compared to the plastic factory top that you're going to put on there. One of the things I did notice about having this top on here also is it's a pretty heavy top, and man, the ride is even better on the Can-Am, especially going over bumps and stuff like that. Just having that little bit of extra weight. I know these things are designed to have 4 people in it all the time, but usually it's me and the wife, maybe one of our kids. So it does make it ride much better. So impressed with that. Anyway, look at the back of the top here, and then it's got a nice cargo light on the back. And the one thing about this top is it is made just like the factory tops. So if you have a factory Can-Am windshield, but you can't put one on the XMR because it has the snorkels, so Can-Am does not make one for that. But one of the good things about this top is if you don't have the XMR, you have the Lone Star or any of the other Defender Maxes, you can use the factory Can-Am windshield, and the factory Can-Am doors and all that will work with this top. So another benefit. So we get in, we'll take a look at this real quick. Sorry I can't play any music, because if we do, YouTube will flag it for copyright. But you can turn your radio on there, and then you hit your source button. This is a Hertz radio in it. It sounds amazing. It's got 2 zones on this one. We'll let it boot up real quick. It's kind of nice here. You got a charger also for 2 USB ports, and then you can see your battery voltage there, which is kind of nice. So you know it's charging when you ride. It'll jump up to 14 when you start it. And I've noticed on mine, even at idle, it's like 14.2. So even with the sound system running. So, and I did put the Odyssey PC1200 in here. So I've let it rock out for an hour or 2 hours pretty hard, and not even really seen any real battery draw on that Odyssey. So anyway, this is your dome lights right here. If you look, there's a dome light right here in the back of here. There's also a dome light right there in the back. And then this is your rear cargo light back there, and this is the front light here. And if you look right here, this is if you get the side light option, and it would be right here, which I didn't get that option on this top. And this is your RGB, your LEDs. You can see when you turn that on. It's got a pretty nice feature. And like I said, you get the LEDs inside the speaker and the rings on the outside. It looks pretty good at night. So one of the things that's really nice about this is it's set up in different zones. You can set your tone settings on each zone, and then you can set your levels right off the bat. So if I'm playing a song that has just a ton of bass, you know, more rap or whatever, I can go to this one, crank it down to like 2, right? And then if I'm playing a bunch of hard rock, I can hit it twice, and just take that up to 10, and the subs are bumping really good with the hard rock. So very easy to not have to go into menus and adjust the sub levels, which is nice with that radio. Just overall, Audioformz to me has done a really good job. They've got a really nice top. It's good quality. Anyway, and I've had it on here about a week, so I want to give you a little bit, not just bolt it on there and tell you about it. So I've rocked it out. I've pushed its limits. The amps haven't got hot on me. I really have pushed it pretty hard, and just have had no issues with it. So we'll show you a little bit of that night video. Show you the lighting on it and everything. We'll go ahead and cut to that now. Okay, so before we pull it out, I'm just going to do a quick walk around the night portion of the video. It looks like at nighttime. So just got the backup light there. 2 12-inch subs. That's the actual port. Let's back this thing out and take a look at it. Okay, so I'm going to turn the GoPro light on. We're in a pitch black dark out here tonight. That's your screen. When you do that, you have to turn the power button on. It will boot. While it's booting up, one of the nice features is the dome light. You can turn the dome light on there. Go ahead and turn the GoPro camera off. Put it back there in the back. Got a nice little dome light up under there also. Without the glare, there's a switch right here. This is the LEDs for the speakers. What's really nice about those is they have the ring lights on them, but they also have the lights up under the cones. And then if you're looking out, we'll turn these lights back off here, turn the dome lights on. This is sitting in the driver's seat with just the front lights. That's pretty significant. I like it's a little bit higher lighting. You can see out a little bit further than you can with the factory lights. I did put the beam techs in from my factories. I'll turn those on in just a second to show you all those. Those are the 4 LEDs at nighttime. Get the top view. Then we come back in here. Turn dome light back on. I'll look over here. That's the front light switch. Then we've got the rear light switch here. And flip it on. Turn dome light back off. Really nice backup light. Cargo light. But
Lights work really good on this top. It's a really nice top. Turn these on for you. See it from afar. Those really light the interior up good at night. Okay, I fired it back up. Now that light, let's turn these interior lights off so I can see. And I've got the beam text put in, definitely recommend those. When you add those beam text with that top light on high beam, it's pretty amazing. I mean, there's plenty of light. And if you look to the back, there's light coming out of the back there. Here's your windshield view. See plenty of distance. So not only the sound part of this rooftop is awesome, the lighting is unreal.
So I'd like to thank everybody for watching the video. Please, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner, hit that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one.